Year 2 in Charlottesville. Now we gotta go and get some more recruits. Hopefully we can get some players that can actually help this time. I'm so pissed. I spent 120 minutes, bro. Right? Or no, I'm lying. It was 82 or 84 minutes because it's an hour. And bro, I don't even know how to count. Imagine that. That means if I'm driving on the road and I'm looking at the sign and it says 120, I'm thinking it's 120 minutes. Is that true? It is. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, get back to task. 127 prospects, keeping it on the 120, like my dash should be. But I got some players, 4 stars this year, and we need them because I spent a lot of time, long story short, last episode trying to get some players and they ended up being trash. I got one running back, I think that was a 71 out of all that work I did. Has me like rethinking the whole process, bro. And then so now we got some players. That fullback was number 4. I mean, fullbacks are usually a dime a dozen. And then now I'm gonna do just like last year. I'm gonna get 25 players from the original list, and then I'll go get me the other 10. And I'm trying not to be redundant. Like I said, I don't want to get 15 of the same positions. So I got 25. I got another tight end. I got one last year. And then I'm going to go to New York and get me my other 10. And the crazy part is I ended up still signing 2 stars. All these players that's interested. Now in New York, I got some more players that's interested than opposed to last year. So that's cool. Got a quarterback. That's cool. Because the quarterback I got last year was an Elite 24 player. No, it's not Elite 24. It's like the Elite 11. But they invite 24 kids. I don't know why I said that. Because I think the Elite 24 I'm thinking about is like basketball. I think basketball has something like that. But yeah, whatever. I had all those kids, had a quarterback. That man is a 63 overall. He ain't going to be able to play shit for me no time soon because I got players on my team that suck that's 73. So what the hell he going to do? He going to end up getting red shirt, but as you see, I know I'm only going to be here for 3 years because that's how long my contract always is. I'm not redshirting anything. Like you see here, Dubinsky, probably because the Z is silent, is my best freshman. Then we got Kane, 6'6". And then we got Outlaw. He was our top 20 tight end. So I'm not redshirting anything right now. I'm trying to get into it and see. Look where he is. He's 3rd, and that's probably because I want him to be. Like, why is he even 3rd? And why is our quarterback, the 3rd string running back? What are we doing, bro? We doing some weird stuff, bro. And then fullback, that's always a whatever. Throw anybody you can out there. Who is Patrick, bro? He's an 87 quarterback, speed. So he should actually probably start for me in this Michigan offense. I didn't even realize that. They put in this man, he's athletic as hell. He one of those, going back to recruiting from the last episode, you was a quarterback in high school and now you get to college, you're a receiver. Because you ain't going to play quarterback. And then, maybe, I don't even know. But yeah, return-wise, I always try to get some freshmen in there because I be lying to these freshmen, telling them they're going to be a freshman All-American. And the easiest way for them to be that is to just throw them out there. And obviously, they're not even good. How do I go from a 95 to an 81, right? Like, they're not even good at returning, but you throw them out there, you let them play, and they'll most definitely make freshman All-American, if not All-Conference. So, I'm trying to find, a 6'6" dude, really shouldn't be on punt return, but that running back should be on kick return and punt return because he's going to be my running back of the future at some point, unless this game allows you to recruit an 80 overall freshman. And that's the thing. The 1 4-star that I got was a freaking tackle, and he was balls. He's horrible, bro. That's why I do like the newer games, because you can see who they are and find the gems and the diamonds in the roughs, and you can actually do it from recruiting and find them. So now, schedule wise, look, we got Florida State week 2. I forgot about them, how good they are. We got Indiana. Get up out of here. We're not playing y'all. Switch it first week so we could get somebody that we could beat up on, instead of just jumping off to go play Florida State. See, like, Army wouldn't be a bad matchup. This probably be one of the first times I actually schedule a team I used to coach at. So we could beat the shit out of them first week, hopefully, right? Hopefully. And then, I already talked about this a bunch of times. Southeast and Idaho. I'm okay with those games, but I think Southeast was one of the reasons I didn't make the playoffs. Or, not playoffs, because this is bowl type stuff. Southern Miss is cool, but I don't know about that Southeast game. I might leave it, I guess, because that'll be like playing FAMU or something. I mean, I'm really thinking about it. Idaho is off the beaten path, but they got to come to us. So I'm thinking maybe if I get Marshall right, someone that's more like regional. And then Southern Miss is kind of off the beaten path as well. But what can we change it for? Buffalo? Yeah. See, I like these games. They're coming to us, right? These games against these raggedy-ass teams, we're not going to them. So I just think it's better if they are a little bit closer, more regional, more battles for players probably too. Because we got that one kid from Mississippi, but we not battling with Mississippi. And I already said this. If I could find somebody, Southeast got to go. Northern Illinois is fine. Like, Southeast had to go. Because they is the reason we didn't make a bowl game. If we would have switched one of those 2 games, I think we would have been in a bowl. They really don't give you respect for that. And I don't blame Alabama for playing them. Alabama already plays in the SEC, and every team they play is in the top 10. Why the hell am I going to go and actually play NIU? Like, yeah, I'm going to play Chattanooga. The hell? That's smart. But for Virginia to do it is ridiculous. The ACC is soft. That's why FSU was all mad still that they didn't make the tournament. They soft, bro. Alright, so who we going? Well, not who. Because the first thing we got to go do is just look at us and what they expect for us as a coach first. And then we'll worry about Army and recruiting players and who's going to be the main guys that I go after. We'll worry about that after the fact. So right now, I am going to be expected to beat Virginia Tech, finish top 3, beat Florida State. Yeah, none of that shit's going to happen this year. I'm just letting y'all know now. Just be happy that we make a bowl game. You're tripping. Virginia Tech, the team that was like top 5 last year, okay. Florida State, that's 18th right now, okay. Finish top 3, okay. So now we're going to have to go in, and like I said, I'm thinking about changing how I recorded all these videos, because it's already recorded, right? I'm thinking about cutting this stuff out, because it's going to take forever to get in here and recruit. This guy from New York is the top player that I'm recruiting this year. Get him a scholarship, get in there and start yipper-yapping, jibber-jabbing. Actually, no, we didn't do that. We just gave him a scholarship right here. Yeah, okay. We're not talking about nothing. We're just trying to get everybody to know, yo, we rock with you early. All right, and that's the number 6 tight end? Because we had just got the number 20 tight end, so this is going to be controversial if we sign him as a 4-star. And then we got the number 9 athlete, 6'4", 203. That's not really having us on the radar yet, where this is our first contact with him. And you know what's weird? So we probably already sent out those letters. You know how they send out the handwritten letters and the letters that be like, yo, we want you, to every recruit. And then a lot of coaches just sign it and whatever the case is. It's crazy because I'm thinking back, my brother only got one school that did that for him, and that was Cornell, that he ended up going to at the end of the day, I think. I think Hiram might have did it too. But I think, honestly, even though it's like such a generic thing and it's like such a factory, what do I call it? Damn, I was saying this the other day because I do this with with my video. Assembly line. It's such an assembly line thing where they just give it out, boom, sign it, get it out, sign it. I do think that does still show that they want you more than an average team that you just text or call. That they actually put the time to send you anything, especially handwritten. And kids do realize that, and even if they're recruiting 8 running backs, to get something like that does kind of raise your antennas and make you think, okay, yeah, they care. It doesn't matter if it's just a little simple what, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, this stuff is kind of getting tedious, and I do see now why a lot of YouTube people cut this stuff out, because now I'm going to go to New York and make sure the guys that I want know that I want them. Like right here, I messed up because he's 2-time. I mean, anything I tell him would have held more weight, but I just want to give you a scholarship, bro. I ain't trying to chop it up with you. Right here, I got a quarterback. He's top 20. The last quarterback that I had was top 24, and he was bullshit. So this one's 6'4", though. So there's that. And that's the thing. I mean, he says I'm 9th in top 10. That doesn't mean we're going to get him. So I'm not going to get my hopes up in that sense of the whole grand scheme of things. And I just thought about it too, like that last video, just having revisionist history, even if I cut it short for the recruiting, it's still a 50-minute video because of this. This right here is like 10 minutes worth by itself. Just going in and saying, yo, come rock with us. And you already know if I play any games, which I probably will, right? Because that's what I've made a pact to do more of. I'm going to have to come in and make sure it's a home game and all these dudes are taken care of. And that's probably one of the most tedious things I bet people have to deal with as like a recruiter, is just making sure everybody, when they come for a visit, is taken care of. Because I don't know, some schools are different. Some places you stay in a hotel. Some places you stay on campus. I mean, it's more economical to just have a dorm where you let those kids stay at. But then, they bring their family and there's only one bed in the dorm room. So then you'll have to give them like 3 rooms. So sometimes it is a little bit more economical to just put them up in a hotel. But who knows? You know what I mean? I think it is cool to, just depends. Some places you don't want them in the dorm room with their parents, because then their parents are going to be like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? It's better to put them in the hotel and let them come back and forth. And I don't know. If it was me, I probably would put them in the dorm. It just depends, though. But then I think that kind of minimizes your recruit ability, too. Because, sometimes if they're putting you somewhere, they kind of tell you can only bring one person. And, people have freaking 2 parents. Not everybody just has one. So someone gets left out in a sense. But yeah, I don't know. That's something I would like to kind of understand a little bit more, is just how they go through that. Like, we're way better than Army. I know that. We all know that. That's not up for debate. But this is one of the first times, like I said, that I get to go against my old team. And now we simulating that Florida State game. We're not even going to look at the score. Yo, did we really just do that? Yo, for real? We lost that game by a score. That's crazy. Now we got Duke. So we supposed to beat Duke, but we couldn't beat Army? Okay. Now we got Maryland again. We're supposed to beat these ACC teams. That's crazy, bro. But somehow the Army option had us baffled. But look, we beating ACC teams by 2 scores. We're 2-1 in conference, which is pretty good. And then now we got NIU. Now I don't know about this damn team, bro. Because I really didn't make them better. The only thing that's better, we beat the crap out of them, is the fact that it's year 2 in the system. Like I said with Cruces. Marshall, we beat the crap out of them, even though they was like 5-1. So, I mean, I guess we started off good, but bad. How the freak did we lose to Army? And we saw with Cruces, I was getting 5-1 every year because I had an easy, smart schedule to start every single time. And then this time, I ain't gonna lie, look at us, we doing good. We actually have a lot of the kids that is the main targets. We're in their top 3 so far. Even the dude from New York that wasn't really rocking with us. Man, that's cool. I mean, we in the top 3 and look how far it is for Toledo, but still. And that dude's going to Wisconsin, so that's why I didn't even waste my time. He has a soft commitment to them, so he probably verbally committed is what that means. You know how they do on Instagram, these kids. He probably verbally committed. He just didn't sign yet, I guess. Because I think, because soft commit, I don't know. Because nowadays with these kids, when they commit, what I'm thinking is, damn, that quarterback. He already went to Syracuse, and then this other one's thinking about going to Maryland. Damn, that sucks. And I'm stuck with this 23rd, whatever the hell rank he was, quarterback. And then here in New York, we in everybody's top 5, so that's pretty cool. I mean, like we just went in and saw though, like right here, we're number 2 and look how far it is. So that really don't mean nothing. That don't mean as much as you think it does. Like right here, everybody's close, so that's okay. This guard from Cortland, where they just won the national championship, shout out to them. I mean, not really. The only reason I say that is because some of my coaches growing up and some of the people I know, because of those same connections, they went to Cortland, and I really could give 2 shits about Cortland. I've never even been there or them. Hey, I said what I said, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, one of the things I will say for anyone that's kind of confused of why I would say something like that is when I was growing up, bro, people was alright. They was alright. They wasn't like how it was when I went to Florida and everybody was like more accepting and more like, yo, you want to be an astronaut, go be an astronaut. Growing up, bro, where I grew up, it's like if you say you want to do something, you on drugs for saying you want to do something. And people make you to seem like that. So that's why I said at that point, there's no beef or nothing. It's just like, all right, bro, I don't really care for you or anybody from where you from. That's my like subtle, humble way of beefing. Now, if you was to be supportive and be like, yeah, okay, you know, even if I sound crazy, even if it do sound like I'm on drugs, be supportive, bro. That's different, right? Like an enabler or somebody that's just going to tell you what you want to hear, that's different from somebody being supportive of a dream. It's not like you saying, yo, I'm going to go be the biggest drug dealer like they did in Power, the biggest drug dealer in New York, and then you got to say, all right, yeah, you tripping. Or you could look at me funny. But if I say, yo, I want to play for Florida State, or if I want to be a college football player, bro, you can't look at me like I'm crazy. You just got to be like, and even me now, being a coach, I'm like, all right, bro, well, if you want to do that, I told that to, what's his name? I know his name, and I just had his name, and now that I'm trying to say it, which is probably for the best, but I had a kid that we was just talking, and I can see his face right now, and you know how kids are. Oh yeah, well I want to go to USC, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but you got a lot of work to do. And if you want to go to USC, and he should have never said that, because then now every time I see him or saw him, because he's not my player no more, Thomas. Every time I seen him, I was like, yeah, you want to go to USC, right? But you don't want to do this and you don't want to do that. So I'm one of those. Yeah, you want to go there? Bet. Let's do that. Let's work like that's what we want to do. Let's not just say that shit just for shits and giggles. But that's the difference between my coaches and me. Is, like I said, if I say that growing up, I'm crazy. But now me, if you say that, I'm like, let's work like that. And we always say that in life, you know, when you go through stuff, and that's not going through something. That's not no damn hardship. But when you see stuff, that's what allows you to be a better person. If that makes sense. Not no going through stuff. Because why the hell would I say that? Like, I'm not soft like that. Oh, when my coach said that, I was so sad I didn't know if I wanted to live. Like, fuck out of here. Chill out. It's not that. It's just fuck Cortland. And I'm sorry, PG-13, I said F wherever twice in like a minute or 10 seconds. My bad. All right, back to the game, bro. We were recruiting, and that's what I'm saying. I need to cut this because it's taking so damn long. I'm able to tell 15,000 stories, and it's not even like that. It shouldn't even be. And that's why I said now I see why those YouTubers cut all this shit because, bro, I'm still just trying to get a feel for what this player wants. So I may not. But all this might get cut. And this might not even be in the actual video. And it might. Who knows? Because this is super unnecessary. I'm just trying to set up dates for them to come, and I end up telling all these stories about my life. Because it takes so long. And that's the thing. Like I said, I kind of want it to be a little bit different. But now that it's taking so damn long to do, it's making me like kind of second guess. Is it worth having? Going back to what I had said last episode is, damn, there's so many damn recruits. And half of the battle for me is now I got to get in there and schedule the visit. Tell them what's good about the school. Then at the end of the year, double back again. Schedule a visit. Tell them what's good about the school. Make a promise. Like, all right, bro. I literally could have probably been done with this whole series already if I was to keep it simple. Take this stuff out. And I even get tired doing it. Like, your eyes start shutting on you. Your brain starts to go. You start saying stuff that don't make no sense. Yo, let's get out of here, bro. With this damn recruiting, it's taking too long. We got NC State. We're 5-2. They're horrible, 1-6. And we should be able to take care of business, but who knows? Because we lost the Army, the big bad Naval Academy, or we playing this game. That makes sense too, though, that I was just sitting here trying to bring everybody here. I didn't even realize what type of time I was on. Because even that, I'm looking at this team sucks. We're like, why are we playing them? But same thing with Maryland, right? They sucked, and then we played, and we almost lost. All because of my clock management skills. So, all right, man, we playing. Let's see what's going on with this game. And we're in Virginia, obviously. What the hell is that? You see that at the end of their field or stadium? What was that, like an opening? Or was that a standing room only or a bar area only? Or what the hell was that? It's a weird type of design. I mean, it's not really that weird. But, yeah, it's weird. And then you see all the same players from last year. We ain't really got nobody new in there. I mean, I don't even know what the freshman numbers are or what they even look like. I do know I don't have them elevated too high. There goes Kane. That's about it. And then, oh yeah, it's like a lawn area where you could just go, I guess, bring a blanket and sit. It's like a lawn area. I guess that's cool. I haven't really seen that in the college level. And you see right here, bro, like I said, the different engines. I'm trying to just simulate. I'm not trying to play kickoff, but I guess I gotta play kickoff because it's not letting me just simulate it. Yeah, it's like a lawn area. That's pretty cool. Probably better for kids too. That's probably where all the people with kids are, so their kids could jump and flip and hop and skip. And then look, now I'm playing defense. Like, bro, I'm not trying to play this. I'm trying to sim. Why is this like rocket science? Oh yeah, cracking my neck. Oh man. So we're up 14-3. And bro, I was just about to cruise. Alright, we up 21-10. And what we gonna do? We gonna play? I'm not really trying to play if we could continue to handle them. Alright, now I gotta play. Because 2nd and 9, we're only up by 4. I was trying to cruise this whole game if possible. So yeah, let's get to the split back. Shotgun spread. 4 receivers. Let's try to score, bro. Because this team is trash, but somehow, like, we're not that great. So my quarterback just did a 50-step drop and threw a freaking rocket to the defense. Big number 35. He was big. He could have been a linebacker, not a safety. Because he's built big. All right. That was a crappy play call on 2nd and 9. And look at my drop back. My drop back is like 80 yards square. Big play. Let's go. Hurry up before they try to say it was out of bounds. And I've noticed I can push the ball downfield. I mean, it's not 30 yards downfield, but remember what we was doing in the snow, bro. We was turned up in the snow. So, bro, circle and square ran into each other. Like cool. I knew what I was looking for. I realized they're not guarding that deep third like they should, or whatever the hell they're doing coverage-wise. They're not guarding it. So I already knew. But them two dudes ran into each other, and circle might have been able to score me a touchdown. Like right here, we would throw that screen. Running back broke free. Lineman really ain't blocked shit. 15-26 for 200. Like I said, we know we could throw the ball on anybody after we threw it in the snow. And this is year 2 of the offense, so everybody understands it a little better. That's why we already got like 5 wins. Yeah, there was nothing I could do there except get the first down, which is fine. Now let's get the ball back moving. Yeah, I might get that quick out if it's open. If not, oh, let's go. Can you score that? Nope. Who is that? He's wearing number 20. Has to be a running back then. I didn't even realize they made a switch. Yeah, we're going to run this one in. Nah, our running back's number 5, so who is number 20? Yeah, we're just going to run this one in easy. He's done that his whole career with me. Is when we get right here, we can run the ball. We're not going to waste time trying to throw and force anything into a condensed end zone and get picked. And it's not that I learned my lessons. It's just, I think we have the ability to run that outside zone. I don't know if that was a zone, but that outside run from 5 yards out. And so we're up by 2 scores, and I'm trying to simulate. Hopefully they don't score again so they can get up out of here. I don't like playing games that I don't need to play. And I guess I need to play because we freaking let them score again. And this team is like 1-6, bro. Why are we making this visit game harder than it needs to be? So you just saw Dabinsky or Dabinsky. The Z's probably silent. He got a return. And number 92 runs in unblocked. The guard looks at him and just lets him go like a freaking idiot. Like, in what world? In what world, bro? You lined up one-on-one with somebody. They got a 4-man front. Oh, square would have been open, but I had to scramble. And then we probably got a holding. Bruh. What's going on, bro? Y'all really trying to lose to NC State at home, bro? And I think we already have 4 or 5 wins, so you this close to bowl LGBT. I'm telling you, that word sounds like LGBT to me. So, because that bullshit just happened, we end up getting a safety. Imagine that. You do a hold with 2 minutes left in the game and you let your team get a safety. Oh, he got cracked. Now I got to play defense because There's 2 minutes left and we can't afford to let them score. And throughout this whole series of games, I can't play defense for crap. I don't think I've ever gotten a stop. I think I might have gotten a stop one time. That's from 08, 09, 10, and now we're in 11. I think I've gotten a stop once. I swear. I'm not even bullcrapping you. I don't think let's go. I lied. Because now that I just got that pick, I remember I had got a pick 6 one time with Crucis. Yo, that is crazy because that receiver looked like he had just did a move to sell him, and that shit did not work. He tried to sell him, and he just stepped in front and got the pick. That's so clutch. And we got the ball in good position. That is so clutch because we just had the ball on like our own 10 after the sack. That's why we got the safety. Unreal. And that's the crazy thing about football rules and stuff too. Because we're still trying to get it to square because look at the hole in the defense. These dumbass idiots. Wouldn't you like switch your coverage by now and just play cover 2 and have the safety over top by now? Or you just dumb? See, look, now they want to go cover 2. You're freaking dumb. Triangle should be wide open for the touchdown. My bad. Triangle was wide open. I had already made up my mind to go to the running back. Freaking idiots, bro. Switch the coverage. Like, you got beat on that same thing, and all I'm trying to do with my receiver is find the hole in the defense, sit there, catch a 50-yard play. And then there goes me, like I said, when we get this close, I'm trying to run it in. That time it didn't work. And like you see, I show everything. So it wasn't because I threw a pick in the red zone that I changed my mind. And even here, another bad job of clock management because look, triangle. I said that. Wide open. Another bad job of clock management though because now we're up by 7. And technically we should go for 2 to make sure nothing they do allows them to come back. But who knows? We might be dumb enough. Never know. I've been dumber and done dumber things. But let's see, bro. What are we going to do? If we go for 2, the game's over. If we kick this, they have a chance. All they got to do is score and get the 2 point. So now we got to play defense again because this defense, as you can see, if I simulate it, they're going to let them score. So I don't know how much faith I got in them. And again, bad clock management for the second time with this Virginia team. Bro, and imagine that. I'm talking about that. Imagine if they was to return the kick. Oh my gosh. Yo, this team does not fail to amaze me. Again. I don't even know if it was a kick they returned. I don't know what the hell. Nah, it wasn't a kick because it took almost a minute off. But look, we're going to go square again. Stupid ass team. Don't got no common sense. Like, at this point, you need to fire who the hell is responsible for that part of the field. They still, and they back into the cover 1. Stupid ass niggas. Like, bro, are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb or dumb? Triangle's wide open. Dumb. Dumb as hell. Now we won the game because all we got to do is kick a field goal. But you know me, I got all 3 timeouts. So as long as I don't turn the ball over, I really should run it right here. I don't know why I'm trying to pass it. Because if I run it to the left and get it centered or even throw it here to the left, I got all 3 timeouts. So it don't really matter. I got a couple more plays to try to put the ball in the end zone. So it really don't matter. See, and then now I'm going to center it from, the 15 and get the dub. Oh, y'all not going to tackle? Timeout. That's a game right there. I learned that from, was it Parham Crow or Bordeaux? One of them two, bro. They usually run the clock out. Yo, I learned that from them because I never did that. I mean, I did it in a game in real life and we won. But we didn't run the clock out. We got the ball back with I think I said this story before, either 8 or 6 minutes, and we ran that whole clock down and won the game with 3 seconds left. But we didn't, I don't know. I did get it from them, not to do that in real life, but I'm saying in the game. to run the clock down and just kick the field goal. I think it was Pound Crow, bro. Got to give people their respect and their credit. So, yeah, that's all I did. Ran the clock down, scored the field goal, got the dub. Freaking made the game against the 1-16 way closer than it needed to be. Recruits need to love this, though, in my opinion, right? And the reason why they need to love this is they need to see how shitty we are. They need to see how bad we are, bro. And they need to say, yo, we could go help them. That's what it is. Why do I feel like every time I burp it's so loud? We'll see. So he had 358, 4 touchdowns. He's really becoming a solid player. I don't even know. I think I had looked it up one time. I think he actually transferred from the program, that dude. But that's Russell Wilson looking sad, I'm pretty sure. And that's a clutch pick 6 right there, bro. Well, not pick 6, but that's a clutch pick. We needed that because of how everything was going, and then we ended up putting the game away. Well, we didn't. Because, remember, they came back down and scored on our ass, and then we had to put the game away with this big play. And we just kept exploiting them the same way. They gave us the time, right? And just barely enough time, and we got the same route every single time, the deep crosser. And I even said, on that second one, I could have threw it to either one of them. That was like a 15, 20-yard mesh that they basically ran because they ran into each other. And I could have threw it to any one of them, and it would have been the same result. So, I don't even know how the game classic works. Because, like I said, I don't play this game. I've never really played it. And if I did play it, it was back when I was a kid, and it wasn't on this. Because when I was a kid, 358, 4 touchdowns, 2 sacks. When I was a kid, he had 61 yards, number 5. Damn, Daniels went crazy, and Hayes, because of the bombs. When I was a kid, I was playing Xbox. Actually, no. Kid, like the word kid, I was playing GameCube. And then when I was playing these games, like NCAA 11, Xbox. Because I think it's coming up where, is 11 on with Tim Tebow on it? I'm pretty sure it is. Because 10 is doing with Crabtree. 11 was with Tebow. And remember, there's different covers for the different consoles. So yeah, I was playing Xbox. So all the stuff I had ever did, all this stuff you're seeing now with the game ranking and all that stuff is new. So I'm simulating, bruh, did we really just lose like 3 straight of the games? And then now the one clutch game that we got left is to play against Buffalo, bro. To win 7 and get to the bowl series, bro. I mean, at least we getting our recruits, though. We just got 3 more 3-stars. And we got 7 wins. So it is an improvement on last year. And we should be in the bowl game because we didn't play any FCS teams this year. So that will help us. And I don't know. The quarterback from Texas, number 7. I don't know who that is. We're playing in the Independence Bowl against Colorado State. I've done that before. Not play against Colorado State, but the Independence Bowl. Because that's in Louisiana. So yeah, I played that game before already. And then we're better than them, obviously. They're a freaking Mountain West team. We're an ACC team, so this should be sweet. Never know, though, because you've seen it. Maryland should have been sweet in the snow. NC State should have been sweet in the regular. In the regular. That's how bad it makes me. It should have been sweet in the regular, normal weather. So you never freaking know. I mean, those 2 teams are ACC teams, and I've had this argument before with someone on Twitter too. Is, oh well, you rather every selection process be Power 5 in football, basketball, or whatever it is, and I'm like, bro, do you understand? Alabama's schedule is not the same schedule as New Mexico or New Mexico State. Or are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? And then they say, oh, well, yeah, well, because they have the money to buy those players. What the hell are you talking about? We're talking about the strength of schedule. You're talking about some bullshit to try to deflect. The strength of schedule. When Alabama plays, that's why they can play Chattanooga. Every game they play is against a top 25 team in all reality. And then they're like, oh, well, what about Vanderbilt? What about Vanderbilt? The hell? The reason why Vanderbilt is trash is because everybody else is so good. Now you want to compare the SEC to your conference, which is like the Mountain West or Conference USA, and you don't realize those teams are trash. Damn, we down early on the Mountain West as I talk shit about them. And what I'm saying is they're trash is because you have Boise State. Like when I was with, what was it? Wasn't it the WAC just now? And they were running everything. You have zero shot to do that in the SEC. And if you do that, that just shows how much better you are, is what I'm saying. So we down 14 as I talk crap about the Mountain West. They still suck, bro. I don't care what nobody say. We going with the square because that's worked for me, but he got jammed up. Should have been pass interference. And all I'm saying is they got some good teams, but we got to be realistic. And I remember they was making that argument for Florida State. Well, the ACC beat the SEC. Yeah, nigga, they beat Vanderbilt. They beat Vanderbilt, bro. Shut up. Like, they wasn't... Oh, and then they beat LSU. Yeah, in the beginning of the season when LSU was on some bull. And shoot, everybody beat LSU this year, so even talking about... Oh, yeah, X. That was a shitty throw. And he was under duress. It had to have been because that was perfect. The way he did that route was perfect. And so, yeah, they shocked me. We down 14-0. And I'm not saying they're bad because when I watched them against Colorado, they played a good game. Like, in real life, I'm saying. So I'm trying to get that square again, as always, because it's there. And he makes a big play. Not only does he make the catch, stiff arms the defender, and we got the score just like that. But we're going to need a couple more of those because we dug ourselves in a hole against a freaking inferior-ass team. And that's the thing. I'm not saying that the teams that are at the top of these conferences are bad because they're not. They are good teams. They do build these teams a lot better than the Power Fives do. They get kids that's going to be there for 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6. Power 5, they get the best high school players, and that backfires too because like we talked about last episode, there's a lot of them not used to being told no. And so those situations don't work out. These kids that come to these schools get the 2-point conversion. Easy. They come from having to work for everything. So they're 3 stars and they get developed and they wait their turn and they end up being good. But let's be realistic. The only time, Jesus, can we stop them, please? That those teams, like we saw with San Diego State in the tournament last year, they got grown-ass men, 4 or 5 year players, and then now with the transfer portal, playing against one-and-dones. That's why, damn, I'm pretty sure he just hit the ref in the nuts. That's why it looks like it does. That's not how Kentucky brings a one-and-done team every year. That's why they never win shit. That's not like them. When they bring their one-and-dones and then we're playing against the Mountain West. Oh, that's a bomb. But it was short. Bring a Mountain West one-and-done team. They getting their ass rocked by a Kentucky one-and-done team. But that doesn't happen. And that's why, like I said, the top teams in the Mountain West, Conference USA, WAC, or whatever, they're good. They're solid. Let's go. He don't got the speed, though. They're really solid. They're really good teams. They will make the tournament. They actually might upset a few people like we always see, especially with basketball. Those Northeastern Conference teams like Bryant, those Ohio Valley Conference teams upset people because they get these players for 4 years. They win, they lose, they figure it out. And if you're at the top of any conference, you're good. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying on a level playing field is what you see in football because everybody has to stay 3 years. Oh, I thought he was about to get busy. Football is more of a level playing field, and we saw TCU got drop kicked. It stopped on while they was laying on the ground. Nobody stepped in to say, hey, that's enough. They was getting stomped on. And that's what hurt FSU. Is even though FSU is a Power 5, Big 12 is a Power 5, we not trying to see games like that no more. All of us are happier that we saw Michigan, Alabama than we saw Michigan, who won the national championship against some bullshit ass FSU. Can you score that? Oh, yes, sir. Let's go. We back. We coming back. Our defense can't stop them, but we coming back. He's a little too energetic. Chill out. And don't run into the ref like that. You'll get a flag. But yeah, Michigan would have stomped FSU. So, at the end of the day, people got to be respectful to the fact that it's different. You really want to lie to yourself and tell yourself it's not, but it is. It's not the same. There's two different sports being played in football because they all stayed for that amount of time. I don't think North Dakota State would beat Alabama. And we're talking about two teams that we get the ball here to start off the second half, win championships in their division. North Dakota State, South Dakota State will get ran off the field. But that's all hypothetical. I think I saw North Dakota State is going to play Colorado this year, so that's cool. And we'll see what they do with that. Basketball is different, though. You got these 4-year teams. JUCOs are more prevalent. X is running right down the field. We just don't got the time in basketball to be good because there's so many good basketball players, but there's only 12, 15 roster spots. So you could get a kid from JUCO that averaged 30 in high school. And we saw that, like I said, with the TCU tryout, bro. They got kids that was getting busy in high school. X is wide open, like I said, so I went back to it. And they end up not even being on a team, having to walk on, going to JUCO, getting busy. Basketball annoys me too because I feel like with football, a person square, as always, a person in football that has 1,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving is a player regardless of where they play, right? But in basketball, you'll have a kid that has, oh, that's crazy how I just caught that because I really thought he was about to drop it. And that's the first time I've went opposite of square. But you'll have a kid that averaged, 10 and barely got 1,000 points. And they'll be solid in college. You even seen it when they were talking about Bronny James the other day, that people can be 6 points in college and be a good NBA player. Because basketball is different, bro. Basketball is all about your role. What do they expect of you? What is your job description? Football, it's more so, if you can't be 1,000-yard receiver in high school, bro, you most likely won't be 1,000-yard receiver in college. But you never know, right? I think football is more like, can you do it? Period. I think basketball is more, can you show me flashes that you could do it? I don't know why we're on 4th and goal. I think it's because I just took over here at the triangle, make a move. Bullshit. Could have took the points. Down at the 1. Basketball is more, do you have the traits of being able to defend? Do you have the traits of being able to be a 3-point shooter? Football is, bro, can you give me 1,000 yards? Like, I do think high-level recruiting and scouting is going to say, well, can you catch the ball at the highest point? Can you make a move, make the first guy miss? Can you move on to the third read if it's not there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, high-level recruiting is that, but I do feel like it's different, bro. So with basketball, what I was getting at, besides getting mossed, is that you have more room to get a player that, even was at like a different school, especially now with the NIL and the glitchy of the game. This game's glitching out. With the NIL and with the transfer portal, you have more chance now to get players from all over and just put them together because you need a rebounder, you need a passer, you need a scorer, you need a bench energy player, you need a defender. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, we need to get a stop. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm even talking about right now. Like, I'm over here with this recruiting in basketball and football and big conference and small conference. We need to get a freaking stop. Because I should have kicked that field goal and just took the points and be up by 11. But then, oh, that's a pick, my boy. Good defense, but that should have been a pick. Big number 39. Ugly ass number, bro. And I'm talking because I wore 34, right? Come on. That's an ugly number. 39. Oh, you 1-on-1. Do not let this happen. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta get it returned. Bless me real quick. All right, we got 3 minutes. And now I gotta decide. We're up by 8. Do I want to sim? Do I want to sub? Because I always do this in the bowl games. I ain't gonna lie. Because I already know people about to try to dip. And I always do this. I always get into the bowl games and I always start subbing people. So, let me see if I can get my running back some carries. And if I can get my receiver some catches. I always do this. Instead of just clock managing and get the game over with. I'm always trying to find ways to get somebody in the game. I don't know why I put him so low. Because, I don't know, maybe, well, I am doing like 4 receiver sets, but I could have put him higher. Like, putting him so low does nothing, even with the running back right here. Try to get a screen. Keep the clock churning. And that's what I was going to say, is my clock management has been questionable. Like right here, I should let it go down to 2:20 before I snap the ball, but nope. And I knew that was going to be wide open. I mean, after the screen, you set them up and then you get the draw. And then now, might have been better to do a pass play, but I don't know. Let's see. Off tackle, ended up getting 6 yards. And I just randomly thought about, man, I've been to some schools and their programs suck and they'll always suck. If you know who I am, if you know, you know. Oh my gosh. I had anybody I wanted, but I had to get off my spot. I don't know why I just randomly thought about it. That school just crossed my mind and I just looked at the hallways and I just thought, man, they're always going to suck at football. They got a new coach. Apparently he's from, that's an easy, I thought it was a touchdown, but that was an easy big play. But again, clock management. They got a new coach from a big school, so. And then now they're going down. Fucking, bro, these punk ass teams, bro. They can't win. Here's the thing. This school that I'm talking about was like one of the original big schools, right? And then they split the school, and then they put the school in a small division or class, and they kept getting their ass kicked. And then now they said, oh, well, you getting your ass kicked at the 4A level. Let's put you down to 3A for competitive balance. So now, even if they do win, because I just thought about it, they actually might be able to win. Because when I was with them, the one game that we was even close in was a game against a 3A school. All the other games, it was getting their ass kicked by 40 and 50. But then when we played a 3A school, it looked more like, okay, well, we only lost by a touchdown this time. So what I'm saying is, I believe that's actually going to be a great move for them. They're now going to be playing in games that they can win, which sucks to me because I feel like it's invalidated. And they already said, if you start winning at this level now, they're going to move your ass back up. So it's all a trick. It's all a facade. And we were up, and then now we let them come back. I really could have just let this go. I really could have, because we're still up by 9 with a minute left. But I kind of want to play. And besides the fact that I want to play, like I said, I want to get my youngsters in the game, like in the game. So yeah, Patrick doesn't even play, and he's that athletic, okay, there we go, quarterback that we was talking about at the beginning of the year. Now, Dubinsky's in. I'm going to just put the Z as silent. and then Kane's going to get in here somewhere. And I don't know why I keep trying to put him as the fourth receiver. I guess because, like I said, it's 4 receivers that I use at all times. So yeah, all I'm going to do, and I've done this before so many times, is try to get those players involved. Any play that's going to be played is going to be them. So Patrick is going to get some snaps. Dubinsky, his first carry, 7 yards. Yo, he's big as hell. What running back is this? Or am I tripping? He looked tall, bro. He looked tall. Let's go. Hayes with the catch. I mean, he already went off against NC State. That's not no new entity. He's tough. Let's see if we could get the ball to Kane for the touchdown or Dubinsky. And all I've been doing, that's like that middle school Pop Warner type shit I just did. Literally ran outside because there really wasn't no way to cut up. I mean, in real life, I've tried to cut up because I've been trying to juke people and make people look stupid. Patrick got killed. And I forget too, Patrick is the fast quarterback, right? Out of the whole group, that man's speed is ridiculous. And you can see it right there. He was moving. Speaking of quarterbacks, man, I know so many good high school quarterbacks that go to college, transfer 15 times, go to college, don't even play. Now that I just randomly thought about, that would have been a good spot to get that ball in there. Bro, what the hell was that number 61 just did? He just did a 3-step back pedal as a defensive lineman, jumped up. We missed that field goal. That sucks. Jumped up, bat the ball down. This fake ass game, bro. Ain't no number 61 doing that in the history of football. Did a backpedal. He backpedaled in place. That man ain't go nowhere. Jumped up, knocked the ball down. That's a pig. Come on, bro. I'm only playing because it was a turnover because we missed the kick. But this game is legit over. There's nothing they could do. It's 14 seconds left. Even if they Hail Mary, they would have to onside it and then kick the field goal from wherever it is. Come on, bro. I'm trying to jump something. Kind of sound like a dog. If you know, you know. But I'm trying to jump in front and get a pick, is what I'm saying. That was real good coverage. So, let's see what we could do right here. Why are we jumping up in the air? Get the damn quarterback. Oh, that's pick. All 3 of their passes they just threw was picks. We got 4 seconds left. This game is over with. We sending everybody back. Well, not everybody. Because if I could get a sack, I could get a sack. But we in coverage. Bro, the other 2 dudes are this pick city. Bro, y'all need to get into the lab, bro. Y'all need to work on y'all hands. Like, I know y'all DBs for a reason, but y'all need to work on y'all hands, bro. It's getting real scary out here. That man threw you the ball. It wasn't even nothing for you to drop. That man threw it to you. So, we got that dub. I think that gives us 8 wins for the season. Another close game that didn't need to be close. And actually, we beat the shit out of them because they was up 14-0 on us. So we actually beat them 29-6 type of comeback is what I'm saying. After they went up on us 14-0. And they only scored like that last one here in the 4th quarter at the end. So second half, whole different team. They came out, we underestimated them like I started talking about the conferences and we really underestimated them actually in how we played as well. But in the end, 340, 3 touchdowns. I think that's his last game. Pretty sure he's a senior. And then they got Patrick. Hopefully Patrick could get the job done next year. I mean, we don't know. We'll see. Patrick is not the number 2. He was the number 3. So that's John Brown's last game. He ended up getting us, 15 wins in 2 years. So I think, his record's my record. So first year 6-6. This last year was 8-5. So his record is 14-11. That's not good. I mean, it's so crazy too because we always put the stat on the QB. Damn, he got drilled. But he was moving though, so that's what I'm saying. It gives me hope. Like if I was to put him at quarterback, bro, with his speed, he would be crazy. Cause I'm not putting that 63 that I got. He got redshirted. He didn't play a snap. I don't give a crap. Snap, crackle, or pop. I don't give a snap, crackle, or pop. That man ain't playing for me at no 63. So yeah, 344, only missed 10 passes. That's a lot. I was about to say only missed. That's a lot. Turner has 17 carries. That's the most you've ever seen from this offense that I've ever. Daniels had 108 for the big plays. And then Hayes, I thought he had a few more big plays, but I guess not. That was the last game that I'm thinking about. But yeah, we got the bowl win. And now comes the tedious part, like I said, that I think I'm going to end up cutting. So by the time you see this, you're not going to actually see the whole recruiting process, because imagine that. I'm going to have to spend like 30 minutes just on recruiting. And I think that's ridiculous. So we got the Independence Bowl. They were 8-5. We're 8-5. Like I said, they weren't a bad team. You know what I mean? And football is more of an even sport because everybody's here for 3-4 years. And then I guess I'm not as good. I ain't get no offers or nothing for a new job, I guess. So all we could do right now is go look at if we had any All-Americans. I hope we did. I mean, at least freshmen. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Number 7. At that time, I think Colt McCoy and them was gone. I have no idea who that quarterback is. Maybe if I go actually research, I'll be like, oh, light bulb. But yeah, we don't look like we have any All-Americans, which doesn't bother me, right? It is what it is. I just want to hope to get some all-conference players at least, because I don't know. I think we probably had like the same record in conference again too, because we didn't really win 10 games like I realized with Crucis is what let us get more recognition. So 2-game improvement. So hopefully, like I said, freshmen at least. So obviously we're not going to get no running back or receiver because them 2 boys didn't play. They played returner. So one of them should be, and I don't know if they ever scored or did anything. I'm just hoping at this point. Yep, I got Dubinsky as the freshman All-American returner, like I thought. And then he's the only one who I fulfilled my promise on. Everybody else, I lied to them. So let's see. Hopefully we don't have like a mass exodus of players. So as we go through now, we got one strong safety, first team. He's a senior. And that's one first team for us. And I'm not even trying to figure out who these people are. Boston College clearly had a good season. All their players is on the all-conference team. So it's like the all-Boston team on second team. And that's it, it looks like. All we got was one player on first all-ACC. I mean, I don't really care. Like I said, once we start getting to 10 wins, then I'll be like, okay, this is some bullshit that we don't got no players. Our quarterback was 45th in the nation in passing, so it doesn't really bother me. I knew he wasn't all that to begin with. But like I said, now the dilemma comes. I did recruit a quarterback. He was top 24 at his position because I think he was 22. And now the big thing is who's leaving. So, yep, my tight end's gone. Going to North Carolina. I really don't give a crap. He didn't play at all. My right tackle's gone. And I don't think that was the one that was the good one. He's going to North Carolina. I'm losing my left tackle. I'm losing my free safety. As we talk about, like I said, I've noticed the second year is rough. Like those players that second year group, they always develop a little bit better than the first year group, obviously. And I realize it now. I lose a lot of good players in the second year every time. Like, so now I'm losing a corner, I'm losing a defensive tackle. And these dudes are not 90 overalls. They're not NFL players. They're not even CFL players. They're like arena AFL players. In all reality, I'm losing a kicker, but you're still losing an 80, which is in this game good. 6'7". He only had 9 career sacks, well, with me. And we're losing him, our center. So, yeah, we're losing some people. Left guard. Bro, this is the second straight dynasty that we're losing our whole line year 2. And it should make you worry because it's like, well, damn. And then we have this idiot right tackle that wanted to transfer to UNC. But it should make you worry because you're like, damn, well, that might have been our best line that we got if everybody was an 80. And they're all leaving. So I don't know how I feel. And then we have a receiver. And then we have another receiver. And that's it for who we're losing. And then now comes to the fun part. If anybody's going to come in, I really don't care. Like I said, because if anybody comes in right here, I'm not going to be able to use them. So it'll just be for, I don't know, pretty purposes. Can't do nothing with them. Yep, no one's coming in anyway because, I don't know. I wasn't going to say who wants to come to UVA, but yeah, no one's coming in. So one thing I'm going to do, and I figured it out already, just to make this video a little bit shorter, is instead of spending the 30 minutes looking at this whole recruiting thing that it's going to take me 20 minutes like it did last time. That's why I said it might be a little bit different as we go into this recruiting thing. We are at signing day, and I have 3 new players coming in from VA, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and I simulated kind of helping the video out a little bit, making it a little bit shorter, and we're going to go look at who we got. So the first one we have here is a receiver, and he's from PA, got a tackle from New Jersey, and we have a quarterback from Virginia, running back, I think it was from Georgia, and we're going through it. Tight end from VA, running back, defensive end, wide receiver, athlete, guard from VA, safety from VA, athlete from New York, receiver from New York, linebacker from New York, tackle from VA, corner from New York, tackle from New York, wide receiver from PA, tackle from Jersey. That's who we got. And we had a few in there, like that tight end, that was a 4-star. So those are the ones from signing day, though. We had players that signed throughout the whole season that weren't on that, if that makes sense. So now as we go to position changes, we're just going to see where people could best benefit us, especially if they're an athlete. So we got some 3-stars. We got that 4-star tight end that I keep talking about as basically the best player in our class. And that's based on stars and just based on reality. He's a 71. So we have this athlete, and I've realized with athletes, sometimes it says they're a 64, but depending on what position, they might be able to move up. So that athlete, what did I even just put him as? Running back? That's what everybody is in all reality when they're an athlete sometimes. We got a few running backs already. Had a defensive end. And then I don't know if we got any JUCO players, but that's what I'm going to go check right now. That's crazy. Another freaking situation where we end up with like one alpha tight end at 71. We have a JUCO right here at 69. He could play running back and receiver. So, yeah, he'll probably be a receiver. But 69, though, like, bro, as a JUCO junior, like, you got freshmen that's better than you at 71. I don't know. It's just kind of stressful with this whole recruiting process, bro. Like, these dudes is just not it. I just had another 4-star, and it's not even worth mentioning. So, yeah, I guess we don't have any JUCO juniors besides that one athlete. And then we'll go to cut players just to make sure we're not over the roster limit. And are we? We are one player over, so this is very easy. I mean, like, very easy. Oh no, John Brown's coming back. What the hell? I thought John Brown was done. Bro, I thought John Brown was out of there. I guess yeah, he might have to go. Like, what are we going to do with a 40 overall running back? Like, yeah, we good. I mean, we got 3 alpha receivers, and not alphas, right? Just more 3 that are just above everybody else. We got 2 tight ends. Remember, our other tight end that we got last year, he left to go to North Carolina, so there goes that. And then let's see next year who's going to be the quarterback. And there it goes, the end to another video following Coach Ty Davis on the journey from coaching high school, college, and now the NFL. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.